is the ultimate comparison between the iPhone 14 and the S23. So this is the ultimate camera test. Let's go. And also I'm doing a detailed review and camera comparison, camera test on the Samsung Galaxy S23. So stay tuned and don't forget to check videos in our channel. In each of these tests, every phone will get above 5 marks each if they get good results, and then the total comparison is for 60 marks. Yeah, so 5 marks for each segment. Total it's 10. I'm sorry, 12. Without talking much, let's get into the video. So let me list out the specifications. The iPhone 13 has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera and then a 12 megapixel primary camera. Here the S23 has a 50 megapixel primary camera, 10 megapixel telephoto camera, and finally a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. The left side one is the iPhone 14 and the right side one is the Samsung Galaxy S23. And in this picture, the Samsung captures cool pictures but the iPhone captures warm pictures. And this is the difference between both of these mobiles. And the iPhone captures nice photos when it comes to the sky, but not the iPhone. It is Samsung. It actually cools down the sky so that the sky is not realistic, and since it has a 50 megapixel main camera, it has more detailing than the iPhone's 12 megapixel camera. So I would give 4 points to the Samsung Galaxy S23 and a 3.5 to the iPhone 14. And in this one the iPhone has 0.5x zoom and the S23 has 0.6x 6x zoom. So I would opt for the iPhone 14, and because it has a better capturing of the sky, so I would give the points to the iPhone, which is 4.5 and 4 each. And we are moving to the next segment, which is the telephoto camera, and which contains the zooming and zoom capabilities and the macro capabilities. So you must have known the winner, which is the wait. There's a catch in this, and wait till this segment gets. And without any doubts, the Samsung can zoom up to 30x, the iPhone can zoom up to 5x, and these are the results. And if you crop into iPhone's photo, it would be like this, and the point obviously goes to Samsung. So 1 for the iPhone and 5 for the Samsung. And definitely the winner is Samsung, because the photo in the 14 is so blurred and it's so dull and it's not contrasty and it's light blue. And in the other hand, Samsung's photo is good, and 5 for Samsung and 0.5 for iPhone. And definitely in this segment Samsung wins. Samsung has done a very good job in the telephoto camera segment, but has missed in their sky detection, and we'll notice soon in our upcoming test with the Samsung Galaxy S23 and the 14. And let's move to the next segment, and this segment is the night photography. And Samsung was hyping more on their night photography mode in the Samsung Galaxy S23 lineup, and as well as Apple did that as 2x more light capturing photos, and Samsung promised that, Apple too promised that. And you comment below guys who is the winner. And in my perspective, Samsung is the winner because the Apple has more lights and the Samsung controlled it a bit lot, and then the point goes to Samsung. And 5 for Samsung and 2.5 for Apple. And in this shot I will opt for the iPhone because it captured brighter than the Samsung Galaxy S23. So the point goes to iPhone, and 5 for iPhone and 3.5 for Samsung. And night videography, the points goes to Samsung and 3 for 4.5 for Samsung and 3 for iPhone. And the next segment is the selfie camera, which is quite hard to decide because it has selfies as well as portrait videos. So both scored well, well, and you check out the results. And both these photos looks like shit, which is of me. And then the photos in the S23 are so brighter, and the photos in the iPhone 14 is not so bright, it's dull. And I like the Samsung's better, but 2 is draw and 2.5 each for the Samsung and the iPhone. And this is what the portrait photos looks like in the Samsung Galaxy S23 and the iPhone 14. And the edge detection in the iPhone is not so good, and the background is not so good in the iPhone, but comparatively the Samsung has very good background reduction and edge detection of my messy hair. So the point goes to Samsung, and 4 for Samsung and 3 for Apple. And I gave another try for the iPhone to capture nice photos, and this is what it looks like. And comment down below how it looks like. And we are moving to the final test, which is the video test, which includes the cinematic video, the portrait video in the Samsung and the iPhone, and the regular 4K 60 fps video, and the maximum resolutions of each mobiles. And I feel like the Samsung has captured a better video, and the iPhone can't stand by the harsh sunlight, but Samsung did it better than the iPhone. The iPhone can record up to 4K 60 fps, 4K 30 fps and 4K 24 fps, and straight up to 1080 30 fps, 1080 60 fps and 1080 30 fps is the maximum. And in the Samsung you can go from 720p 30 to 8K 30 fps video, and we record in the maximum of the iPhone and Android 4K 30 fps, and check out the results. So this video is recorded on 4K 60 fps, and the videos are better in the iPhone 14 rather than the S23. So the winner is iPhone 14. The conclusion of the video is, if you're a videographer, probably you should go for the iPhones because it has a very good videos. And if you are a cinematic videographer, you can probably go for the S23 Ultra because it has a larger display and 8K 30 fps footage recording. And then if you're a photographer and you need a compact mobile, the S23 is perfect for you. If you're a photographer, it's perfect, but if you're a videographer, it's okayish. And I can't say the 14 is so bad, and it's okay mobile comparing to the S23. You will see the points here somewhere. And hope this video is informative for you to buy any of the smartphones. And if you want a very detailed review on this both of these devices, which is the iPhone 14 and the S23, please feel free to leave those beautiful opinions in the comment section, and then I'll be doing the camera test on the S23 and other smartphones which I use and which I experience. And stay tuned for that, and make sure you subscribe and like this video if you like it, really like it. And thank you for watching. Meet you in the next video. Bye.